Does my voice seem a little different?
No, it seems the same.
Okay, cool, because I just, I just woke up. Anyways, so the topic here is Biju Sage-Mode Naruto versus Alive Hashirama. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I have Biju Sage-Mode Naruto. You have Alive Hashirama. Which one of us do you want to start first? Me or you? It doesn't really matter to me.
Here, I can start.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna type my speed scale in evidence.
Okay. You're talking about speed first?
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Really? Seems pretty normal to me. I don't know.
Nobody usually scales Hashirama's speed first. They usually just do overall, but you know.
What's up?
What's up, Zah?
What you guys doing?
We're debating Biju Sage-Mode Naruto versus Alive Hashirama. I'm taking the side of Biju Sage-Mode Naruto.
Understood.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, cool. EMS Madara, blind. Okay, first things first. Why is Sage Mode Hashirama relative to EMS Madara in speed?
They fought man to man, clashing in the final valley. Painted like as the most relative characters in the series, pretty much.
Could you show me that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know exactly where the scan is, like in terms of the manga chapter?
Yeah, no, I have it. It's
Because I can get it
I have
for
it.
you.
I have it on hand right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I wonder what I'm gonna eat today.
The first thing you
Let
think
me
of,
see
man?
what I got. Yeah. I haven't really eaten today, so
Alright, check evidence.
okay.
Alright, here's them clashing. This is actually base Hashirama, so you could just say that EMS is a similar amp to Sage Mode, because I guess we can't really see Madara's eyes here.
Okay, so I'm gonna contend that can you prove that Sage Mode is just as great of an amp as the EMS? Because we don't even know what Sage Mode Hashirama has, so you can't even prove that Sage Mode Hashirama has is any similar to like Sage Naruto's or like Snake Sage in terms of a boost. So, you know.
Problem the thing about that is they're painting it as relative through like all of their forms, basically like base Hashirama relative to base Madara, and then Susanoo Madara relative to Wood Golem Hashirama. So then the one between that would be EMS and Sage mode, like man to man with no summons. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but the problem is you can't. How can you correlate that? It could just simply be like my interpretation. I could simply interpret this as when EMS Madara is in EMS, it can be bigger than Hashirama's. But when Hashirama uses a wood golem, he could be on par with EMS, and then base to base can be equal.
let me take a look here.
Yeah. There's another point I want to get to after this, but I'm not going to shotgun. So I'm just going through this point first. But I'm just still manning the idea that they, you know, are relative in base. If you heard me.
Yeah, I heard you. Don't worry, I'm just reading right now.
Okay. What chapter is this?
Give me one sec. Not on a chapter. I'm just not looking at a scan server at the moment.
Okay, cool.
All right, so real quick, do you agree that Sage Hashirama is relative to Madara in like Wood Golem to Susanoo? Right, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
And Majestic Attire, which is often included in EMS Madara's like arsenal, is relative or less than the Buddha statue, right?
Um. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So that basically means that in almost every form, they're relative. So in their strongest form, which is Buddha to Majestic Attire, they are relative or Hashirama's greater. So that basically makes the scale correct.
No, it doesn't. All that means is that, in those instances, Hashirama is greater, and in other instances, Madara and Hashirama is relative. But that still doesn't prove anything of why EMS and Sage Mode would be relative.
No,
Just because they're
I'm just
shown
talking about
relative
their
in
full
other
power.
instances doesn't mean. Yeah, just
Just
because they're relative in their full power doesn't mean they're relative in their base states,
yeah, no,
like in Sage Mode and
I'm not saying
EMS.
that they're in their base states. I'm just saying this isn't man to man. This is just straight up fight.
Yeah, I agree that EMS, Madara, and Hashirama using the 1,000 hands, right? They're like relative, if not Hashirama's stronger. But I'm
Okay,
talking about like base to base.
that's not what my
Unless this
skill
is
was referencing.
oh, that's not your scale. Okay, that's
Okay,
cool.
should
We
have
can move
probably
on from
changed
this one.
that, but it's all right.
Okay, cool. So what else should I continue with? Okay, so why is EMS Madara relative to blind Madara?
Okay, so way I was thinking about it is since we know
Mhm.
that the Sage mode and the EMS correlate within like they're like a relative amp. We know that
How are you gonna justify that though?
because you already agreed that Sage mode Hashirama is relative to EMS Madara.
No, I agree that Sage Madara at his full power using the 1,000 hands is greater than EMS Madara Susanoo.
Mm-hmm. So that yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, no, I'm saying him using the 1,000 hands, using those is greater
Mm-hmm.
than that, not the amp itself.
Not quite understanding what you're trying to say here.
Okay, imagine this, right? Imagine Sage Hashirama. Imagine him using Sage mode. That's the amp, right? And then imagine Sage Hashirama using the 1,000 hands. Him using the 1,000 hands, the hands, right, is greater than Madara's Susanoo, not the Sage mode amp itself.
Okay, here, I have extra evidence, don't worry.
Okay, cool. Mhm.
Okay, so do you agree that the Edo nerf is the same? Like, okay, so you agree that obviously Edo Hashirama is relative to Edo Madara, right?
Uh, not in speed, but I mean, they
Why
both
not in
pinned each
speed?
other down, so why not in speed? Because it hasn't been shown, so I have no reason to believe this.
Give me 1 second.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Did you put in evidence?
No, not yet. Hold on. I got lost a little bit.
You're cool. You're cool.
So this right here shows Hashirama dodging Madara while he's in Renegon, and Hashirama's actually in base here. So this just shows that they're relative in speed, even in base. Even like if it's base Hashirama compared to Renegon Madara.
Okay, so the thing I'm gonna address with this is you are aware that Hashirama has the QBM.
Hold on. I don't see the cloak on him.
It doesn't have to be shown to necessarily say that he doesn't have it, because we know he touches hands with Naruto and gets the cloak.
Okay, but can you prove that he still like keeps it here?
Okay, let me show you. What chapter was that again? I
1 second.
think that was around six,
It was
seven,
six
six,
forty eight.
six.
By the way,
Six
you
48.
guys have
Okay,
10 minutes left. It's almost been an hour.
what'd you say?
You guys have 10 minutes left. It's almost been an hour.
Oh, it hasn't.
I was just messing with you.
It's almost.
Hey, but T, you said you have this debate done in 20 minutes, bro, and it
Hey,
still
bro.
looks like it's
We don't talk about that.
okay. Well, good luck, man.
Yeah, but the chapter is 648.
Okay. We see an instance right here. This is the next chapter, by the way. He basically still has the chakra amp.
Did not have just been reactivated? Because I don't see an amp on him here, specifically.
That's what I'm saying. Does it always have to be shown in order to say that he's still amped? Because we know that zero-tailed Naruto didn't show any signs of QB chakra, but we know he was still amped by the QB.
No, he has an aura, pretty sure.
No, he doesn't. It's in the Kimimaru fight. Guess I'll show that too. He also displays it against Gaara as well, and against Sasuke. Do anybody know like the chapter where Kid, Sasuke, and Naruto fight?
Looks like
It's around 160, probably around 160. Because 132 is during the fight with Hiruzen. Yeah, around 160. Mhm. Actually, I think it's around 200.
But you want
Crazy
to know
enough.
when Kid Sasuke and Kid Naruto fought?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like 230. A little bit before. You cut out there, what?
I didn't say that. Yeah,
What?
it is 230.
Yeah. 227. I guess that's when like the famous
Yeah.
like full nine tails is shown behind Naruto. But I do have a showing of the zero tail, like what he uses against Neji. It shows an aura around him here. I can show it.
Mhm.
Yes, so that's zero tails Naruto right there. You can clearly see the aura, so it's pretty obvious that there isn't an aura around Hashirama in the same vein as Naruto.
Hold up. 222 might be 225. I'm talking about the part where he like says it's because I'm your friend and then like charges at Sasuke.
I have this one as well. Hold on. One second. This is during the same fight. You can see that not only is there an aura, but you can clearly see the yeah. There's just there. You can see the aura. That's all that really matters for the Hashirama thing.
Yeah. Just give me like one more minute because I'm trying to find the scene where he like gets enraged and says it's because I'm your friend. Um Manga panel.
Oh, yep, I found it actually. That's exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. On him there too. Here. Like evidence.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the scene I'm talking about. He
Yeah,
doesn't
you
have.
can see the aura.
That's not the. That's not an aura.
Yeah, you can see the lines around him. That's
It's
clearly the aura.
no. It's. I'm saying like it's blue and not red. That's why I try to. Do you know like what chapter that
What are you
was?
talking about? Blue and not red.
Yeah, the chakra streams that you see is blue and not red.
Well, you can't really trust like coloration because it's not like done by Kishimoto. It's just done by Shueisha.
Well, it's been consistently shown in Naruto that whatever it's being amped by the QB. Well, yeah, that's true actually. But either way, actually, yeah, still, I don't even think that matters because as even if it's like blue or like showing aura, right? All it's showing is that it doesn't necessarily have to look a certain way to be QB amped, which is what I'm trying to prove.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is it doesn't necessarily have to show aura or show a specific way to show that you're being QB amped.
I think it shows an aura in like every single instance that Naruto's been QB amped, but yeah.
He isn't shown in this one that you sent.
Yeah, he clearly is. You can see the lines around him. It's the aura.
That's no, you're. I'm talking about the other one.
Which one?
The other one you sent where he charges at Sasuke. There's no aura.
You can still see the lines around him that shows there's an aura.
See, that's the thing. We gotta like. Do you know what chapter that is?
It is. One sec. If you're trying to use the coloration to prove it, then you still can't because it's not like done by Kishimoto himself, so it's not technically canon.
Viz. If it's a Viz coloration, then it can be trusted.
Is Clown still in here? Clown. Question. I don't think he's listening. Alright, let me.
Also, all it's showing is him without having any sort of like color to it. So
That
the
was
how would
show.
they? So you think they would just take out the parts of the panel?
I mean, yeah, they
I
don't know.
understand it.
They
I
don't.
understand. I understand. Hold up. I understand that they would recolor it, but to take something out of the panel entirely, I don't think that's just.
Yeah, but Kishimoto has nothing to do with the coloration. You can't prove that that's what
There's
he.
no
That's what he
color,
wanted.
but the problem is right is that there's no color to begin with.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
there's no color in like a bunch of the other ones as well. Like, even
Which
the
is
ones that are
this.
clearly an aura. Hold on.
Show an example.
Like even the color of the Zero Tails one that fought Neji is very faint. Like you can't really even make it out. You can see the lines and the sound effect. Like if you look at the second one that I sent, you can see like the ooh sound effect, kind of conveying the aura.
Why is that specific one faint though? It does look like that in the Viz one.
It's just because probably just because it's a different form. Because the one that are in the last two are one tail, and the one that's right here, the
No,
first
this
one.
is the other one. The other one that you shown isn't the one tail.
No, the one that fought Sasuke is the one with one tail, like the cloak, the smaller cloak with one tail. I understand that there's like a,
No, the chapter is 229. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't show any chakra. The thing that's basically being shown is just pure air. Like it's not chakra, it's air.
Yeah, but
being blown.
that's the colored scan that you're looking at, correct?
It's not color. There's no
Oh,
color.
okay, then you should post it.
Yeah, sure. Also, this is what I believe. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
and
this is
this is the Viz one, and this
as
is
I
the
was,
Viz one my friend sent me.
yeah, as I was saying, you cannot trust Shueisha color scans because the author doesn't have anything to do with that.
With Viz, you
Yeah,
know Viz owns Naruto, right?
I mean, like, still wasn't their original work, so you can't really
It
say that the
doesn't have to
color.
be the original work. If they bought the product, that means they can make it to whatever they want.
Mm,
They're the publishers
yeah, but like, why should we trust Viz's word over Kishimoto's?
because it's their product. It's their series. Naruto is Viz's. They own it. Therefore, it's canon.
Hold on. Can you show me where Viz owns Naruto? I feel like they only. The only thing I
Bro.
remember is them having the rights to use it, to print it, etc.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it says Viz is owned by Shueisha. I mean,
Yeah.
not Viz. Naruto is owned by Shueisha,
Okay.
and Viz owned the copyrights of Naruto.
Okay. Does that mean that they have that their vision is above Kishimoto's or relative to it at all?
Yes, because they own it. That means they can do whatever they want with it. You do realize that Viz is the one that publishes, is right? The reason we're able to see the show and read the manga is because of Viz, right?
Okay, but I don't. Okay,
Kishimoto doesn't post it.
I understand, but he wrote the original manga, right?
Okay, if that was the case, right, we would never be able to see the original manga because Viz is the one that posts all of the manga. I mean, that publishes all of the manga.
By the way, can you post the Viz owning the copyright because I don't see that anywhere. I looked it up myself. I didn't see it.
Good. Okay. It's right here. Who owns the copyrights of Naruto? Check evidence. It says Shueisha published. I mean, it's published by Shueisha, and the English publisher is Viz Media.
Just because they publish it doesn't mean they own the copyright.
And yes, they do.
You can have the rights to publish something without owning the copyright. You know that, right?
If they publish and edit it, that means they have the right to edit it and make it to whatever they want, so they publish it. That's how.
That
That's
doesn't
how.
mean they have the
That's how
copyright.
publishing works. Hmm?
It does not mean they own the copyright.
Really? So who else? Okay, so what is the valid source we can see from the manga? Like, how are we able to see the original?
No, I'm just saying. I'm
Go
just
go
using.
ask. Are we gonna go ask Kishimoto himself?
No, I'm just asking about the colored. You can't use the colored as a reference because there's often errors.
Yeah, in which instance? You still haven't shown me.
Okay, here I can show you an instance of color errors. Hold on.
Okay, show us error in Viz, right? Show an error, a color error is in Viz specifically that shows that it's not right, or it's an error or a mistake. I don't think you can prove that, but because Viz is the one that publishes the manga, like all of the manga, it's the most original source you can get because they are directly under Kishimoto. Now, how did that fail? Now, how did that fall?
What?
Now, just something fell.
Oh.
So, do you even know like a specific instance?
Give me 1 second. I'm looking.
Because from the way you said it, it seemed like you knew an instance.
No, I remember hearing something about coloration issues with Shueisha and Viz.
So it's basically he said, she said.
No, it's not that. I'm looking for the evidence for it. I heard something about it at one point in time. I'm looking for the evidence currently.
Okay. We have like about 30 minutes. So like after this, I think it's fair to just move on. Also, we should probably like set a 5 minute burden of rejoinder timer so things could go faster because we do only have an hour to debate.
Yeah, no, it's hard to find this stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay. So do you want to move on then?
No, I'm still looking. There we go.
You found it?
No, hold on.
I think you have like about 3 minutes. Mhm.
Ah, here we go. So, the original Shueisha scans, which is like basically equal to Viz in its credibility. Sasuke's Rinnegan was originally colored red. They changed it in later versions of the coloration
Into what?
into the standard purple that that is now.
The Sharingan being purple?
No, the Rinnegan. I'm saying Sasuke's Rinnegan was originally red rather than
Red?
purple. Yeah, here I can show you.
Okay.
This is the original coloration done by Shueisha back when the manga was first coming out. They edited this later when they figured it out that like in the anime, I think it was because the anime made it purple, so they just made it consistent. Later versions of the
Okay.
coloration.
I'm gonna steelman this and say this can just simply be a retcon.
Okay, so the problem with that is it kind of just pokes a hole in your argument that all.
No, it doesn't.
No, no,
Let
no,
me
no, no, no,
explain
no, no,
why
no,
it
no, no, no,
doesn't.
no, no.
Uh,
Coloration. Okay, all I'm saying here is that this pokes a hole in your argument that coloration is always correct, and
I didn't
that
say always.
okay, well if it's not always correct, then we can't trust your color
No,
scheme.
no, 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 no. It's likely. We don't go off
Okay.
of certainties. We go off of what's likely. And what's likely is that this duration, I mean this color, right, can be accurate. And what you try to do, right, to prove that it's not accurate is by showing a retcon. And what I'm saying is this part can simply be a retcon. And since this part can be a retcon, I don't see no reason as to why we should distrust the other one since it hasn't been shown to be a retcon later.
I mean, you could probably find some form
It's
of.
even shown in the anime, so it's like there's no reason to believe that it's a retcon.
Okay. Even if here's something I realized. Even if you want to say that this specific KN0 Naruto is like not colored,
Hmm.
you can't really say the same for Hashirama because it's clearly colored in the actual one. So it basically what this is
So
saying.
this,
Yeah,
it's simply colored because the amount of chakra he has is to a point where it's showing the one tails. So what I'm asking you is, um, since it's shown during the one tail state, it can also be showing Hashirama at his zero tailed state, since he could have just simply lost chakra to a point where he had only just zero tails.
the problem is the zero-tailed state of Naruto is colored.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
We
is. You
we
can
clearly see it off of this panel.
no in the first panel I sent.
Yeah, it can be colored, and then there's others that can't. That's not colored. That's the point I'm making.
Show
It
me an
doesn't have
instance
to
of
be
that.
colored. I already showed you.
No, of the zero tail.
Yes, I already showed you.
No, this isn't zero tails. This is one tail.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna resend you the scan. You're understanding what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this panel.
Hmm.
This
And
panel doesn't show any chakra aura, but we know he's in the zero. This is the zero tail. One tail is the tail in which Naruto is showing one tail, and he has the claws and the fox ears.
1 second.
Okay. Okay, cool. We have 20 minutes left.
Hmm.
So do you want to just like move on after this point? Because I feel like I already like argued well enough in which why my case is stronger.
Okay, so why is state that Naruto's currently in here the same as the one that Hashirama's in the panel you showed?
Why is it the same?
Yeah.
I didn't say it has to be the same. I'm saying that it could be the same. I mean, it could be that Hashirama is in the Zero Tail. We have
Okay.
no way of knowing. And since we know that Hashirama got Chakra earlier, then it can be applied that he might still have Chakra in there to the point that he has the Zero Tails.
I mean, if you can't really quantify that to make it over Sage Mode. In fact, you really can't even like put it over Sage Mode, even if he has the One Tail.
Why?
Because the Sage Mode is implied to be a greater amp than Curse Mark, and the Curse Mark is a 10 times amp, whereas the One Tail is a 3 times amp.
Wait, can you prove that the one-tailed form is a 3 times amp?
Maybe. Let me check. Okay, let me see here.
I'm just gonna let you know now. I don't think you can prove that because I don't. That's just not stated.
Hold on. I swear it was stated somewhere.
It's just not stated. I'm telling you, bro. That is not stated. Plus, we have like 20 minutes, so it's like best time to like rush through this.
Alright, it's alright. I have another argument for Sage Mode being greater than One Tail. Okay, so.
Also, wait, before you do that, I'm gonna tell you now that this isn't normal QB chakra that he's getting. He's getting it from KCM to Naruto, which is a combination of Naruto and Kurama's chakra. So he's not only
Yeah.
just getting the Kurama chakra, he's also getting Naruto's chakra.
Okay, but we can talk about that a little bit later.
Okay.
Anyway, so thing about reason Sage Mode is greater than like the Zero Tail that's shown on Hashirama, is because Naruto uses Sage Mode rather than the Zero Tail, which he's shown capable of like controlling in the Pain arc. Is stronger.
Can you prove that Naruto can control? Well, actually, Naruto outright says that he doesn't want to use Kurama's power anymore. He wants to he basically wants to find power on his own in the Kakuzu arc. So he just doesn't. It's not that the Zero Tails is weaker. It's just that he doesn't want to use Kurama's power because he doesn't like him like he hates him.
The problem with that is I feel like whenever he sees the the state that the village is in, if hypothetically the Zero Tail was stronger than Sage Mode or a higher amp, then he would use it because he values the village over his own ego.
No, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. He could just simply be like, oh well, since I can simply just use Sage Mode again, right? I can use Sage Mode instead of using the form I actually hate. They
Yeah,
can
because
also be interpreted as that.
okay, but if he has a higher chance of winning, why would he not use the Zero Tail?
If he had a higher chance of winning.
Yes.
Well,
that's what you're
Sage Naruto already was beating up Pain.
No, okay. What I'm trying to say here is, if hypothetically,
He had
Zero
a
Tail
higher chance.
Naruto,
Well, he could simply not want to. I don't see why is that the problem.
because
He could, yes, okay. He could, right? He could have a bigger advantage, but that doesn't make a reason as to why he would do it.
No, it's because he values the village over his own ego. That's shown by him in his character struggle of like.
Why do you think that's ego?
Because basically that's valuing his own uh ideals over the village.
Can you prove that he values his own ideals more than the?
Because his
I mean,
main
he
goal,
values the village more
is
than.
to get people to like him. That shows that he likes the village more than basically anything else.
I mean, I guess, but this is a really weird argument. What I would say to that is, well, Sage Naruto. I mean, not Sage Naruto, but Naruto in general. He could simply just not want to because he's already winning in Sage mode, or he's already like beating up Pain in Sage mode.
So why wouldn't he use it?
So him using if there's no reason to use the Zero Tails, use a form that he absolutely hates, then I don't see why this is an issue.
There's no reason because it is weaker.
Yeah, but why? You still haven't demonstrated that. All you basically did was.
You said
Oh,
yeah.
you basically. No, I didn't.
Okay, you said
When
yeah,
did I
but
say
why?
yes? I didn't say yeah, but why?
Promise.
When did I say yeah?
You said it right before I said. Right before you said something else.
You don't even know what I said after that.
No, I no. I got distracted by you saying yeah, but why? That affirms my argument that that the Zero Tail is weaker than Sage Mode.
When did I say yeah? Okay, we could go back to the recording later, but I'm gonna just move past this. Anyways, that you still haven't you still haven't substantiated your reason as to why the Zero Tails is like below Sage Mode. All you basically did was ask a question as to, oh well, if it's a stronger form, why didn't he just use that to just beat Pain? In which I just simply said that it doesn't really matter because he was already winning in Sage Mode until he lost all of his chakra from having his chakra absorbed.
Okay, but like that still doesn't matter to the point because you already agreed.
Okay, if you think that, we can like move on, but I'm telling you, if you want to rat and say that I said yeah, then go ahead, buddy. Anyways, now the second thing I want to address is also another thing too. You still haven't addressed the point that Zero Tails that Hashirama has is different from the Zero Tails Naruto originally has. You still haven't addressed that.
Sorry, I got kicked from the call for some reason. Anyway, but back to what I was
You
saying.
you still didn't address that.
No, back to what I was saying was the Zero Tail is shown here. Even with Hashirama and the Zero Tail, he could perform the same, if not a better feat in Sage Mode.
Yeah,
So,
you didn't address what I said. I said
what'd you
that
say?
I said the Zero Tail Hashirama has is different from the one Naruto.
Okay,
Originally.
in order to make that claim, you'd have to prove that it's stronger.
No, I don't. All I have to
Yeah.
do is make a distinction.
So why would it be stronger? You have no reasoning.
That's burden shifting. You're trying
No,
to
just
assert
no.
that. Hold on. No, let me explain why. You're trying to assert that by him having the Zero Tail form, that by having this, it means that the Zero Tails is weaker than Sage Mode. in which I'm saying that the zero tails that Hashirama has is different from the ones that you're linking it to.
Okay, so why?
Why is it different? I just explained why.
Why? Okay, say it again.
I just said it has Naruto and Kurama chakra.
Okay, but why specifically would that make it stronger?
The more chakra you have, the stronger you can get.
The problem with that is there's like a distinction between amount of chakra and tails. The more tails you have, the more chakra you have.
Yeah, the
Therefore,
problem with that is, hold up. The problem with that is Kurama's chakra is infused with Naruto's, which makes him a perfect Jinchuriki. You do realize that's how a Jinchuriki gets stronger.
yes, but there's nothing about the chakra fusing with Naruto's that makes it stronger. It's
Yes,
just
it does. It's
no,
stated.
no.
It stated that by infusing their bond together, they were able to achieve KCM2. And do you not agree that KCM2 made him stronger?
I
It's
agree with.
literally just him mixing his chakra with, not mixing, but combining his chakra with Naruto. I mean, with Kurama.
Yeah, it's because he's able to use more of Kurama's chakra. He was only able to
No,
no, he was only able to use a fraction of it in KCM1. He uses more of it in
no,
KCM2.
Wait, I got a question.
no. That's not
Reborn.
how it works. What you say?
Reborn. Have you
Go
scaled
ahead.
your character yet?
I'm
Yes.
about to.
Nigga, you have 8 minutes left in this debate. There's no way you're scaling your character in 8 minutes.
Um, if his scale chain breaks, then I. Do you agree that if your scale chain breaks, that I win the debate?
Yeah, sure.
Nope. It's just inconclusive. It's inconclusive. Because if you
Okay.
didn't scale
No,
your
no, no,
character,
no,
that
no. It's all
because
right.
you break. No.
If I s-
Nope. That's not how debates. That's not how
no, I
debates
know.
go.
I'm just gonna do it for
Okay,
the
well
sake of
then I
time.
guess I'll just. Okay, well I guess I'll just scale my character after this specific
Nigga, you
argument.
have 6. You can't scale your character in 6 minutes.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so you can type out a skill in 6 minutes, but you're obviously going to address that. Just end the debate
Yeah,
here, bro. Just let it, bro. Please, just let a judge listen to this. Decide if it's a TGW or if it's just inconclusive. Please, bro.
All right. Yeah, that
bruh.
would probably make it easier. To be fair.
All right, let me just end this, bro.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and Victor, the reason